So this is a letter from Celie to Nettie. Dear Nettie, my heart broke. Shug loved somebody else. Maybe if I had stayed in Memphis last summer, it never would have happened. But I spent the summer fixing up the house. I thought if you come anytime soon, I want it to be ready. And it is real pretty now and comfortable. And I found me a nice lady to live in it and look after it. Then I come home to Shug. Miss Celie, she say, how would you like some Chinese food to celebrate your coming home? I love Chinese food. So off us go to the restaurant. I'm so excited about being home again, I don't even notice how nervous Sugar is. She a big, graceful woman most of the time, even when she mad. But I notice she can't get her chopsticks to work right. She knock over her glass of water. Somehow or another, her egg roll come unravel. But I think she just glad to see me. So I pray and pose for her and stuff myself with wonton soup and fried rice. Finally, the fortune cookies come. I love fortune cookies. They so cute. And I read my fortune right away. It say, because you are who you are, the future look happy and bright. I laugh, pass it on to Shug. She look at it and smile. I feel at peace with the world. Shug pull her slip of paper out real slow, like she's scared of what might be on it. Well, I say, watching her read it, what it say? She looked down at it, look up at me. It say I got the hots for a boy of 19. Let me see, I say laughing, and I read it out loud. A burnt finger, remember the fire, it say. I'm trying to tell you, Shug say. Trying to tell me what? I'm so dense it still don't penetrate. For one thing, it been a long time since I thought about boys. And I ain't never thought about men. Last year, say Shug, I hired a new man to work in the band. I almost didn't because he can't play nothing but flute. And whoever heard of blues flute? I hadn't. The very notion sound crazy. But it was just my luck that blues flute is the one thing blues music been lacking. And the minute I heard Germaine play, I knew this for a fact. Germaine? I asked. Yeah, she say. Germaine. I don't know who gave him that flittish name, but it suit him. Then she start right in to rave about this boy. Like all his good points have to be stuff I'm dying to hear. Oh, she say, he little, he cute, got nice buns, real Bantu. She's so used to telling me everything, she rattled on, getting more excited and in love, looking by the minute. By the time she finished talking about his neat little dancing feet and get back up to his honey brown curly hair, I feel like shit. Hold it, I say. Shug, you killing me. She halt in mid-praise. Her eyes fill with tears and her face crumple. Oh God, Celie, she say. I'm sorry. I just been dying to tell somebody and you the somebody I usually tell. Well, I say, if words could kill, I'd be in the ambulance. She put her face in her hands and start to cry. Celie, she say through her fingers, I still love you. But I just sit there and watch her. Seem like all my wonton soup turned to ice. Why you so upset? She asked. When us get back home? You never seemed to get upset about Grady, and he was my husband. Grady never bring no sparkle to your eye, I think. But I don't say nothing. I'm too far away. Course, she say, Grady's so dull. Jesus, And when you finish talking about women and Reefa, you finish Grady. But still, she say, I don't say nothing. She tried to laugh. I was so glad he let out after Mary Agnes. I didn't know what to do, she say. I don't know who tried to teach him what to do in the bedroom, but it must have been a furniture salesman. I don't say nothing. Stillness, coolness, nothingness, coming fast. You notice when they left here together going to Panama, I didn't shed a tear. But now, really, she say, what they gonna look like in Panama? Poor Mary Agnes. I think, how could anybody guess old, dull Grady would end up running a reefer plantation in Panama? Course they making bukus of money, say Shug. And Mary Agnes outdressed everybody down there the way she tell it in her letters. And at least Grady let her sing. What little snatches of her song she can still remember. But really, she say, Panama? Where is it at anyhow? Is it down there around Cuba? Us ought to go to Cuba, Miss Celie. You know, lots of gambling there and good times. A lots of colored folks look like Mary Agnes. Some real black like us. All in the same family, though. Try to pass for white. Somebody mention your grandma. I don't say nothing. I pray to die, just so I don't never have to speak. All right, say Shug. It started when you was down home. I missed you, Celie, and you know I'm a high-natured woman. I went and got a piece of paper that I was using for cutting patterns. I wrote her a note. This is Celie talking now. I wrote her a note. It said, shut up. But Celie, she say, I have to make you understand. Look, she said, I'm getting old, I'm fat. Nobody think I'm good looking no more but you, or so I thought. He's 19, a baby. How long can it last? He's a man. I write on the paper. Yeah, she said, he is. And I know how you feel about men, but I don't feel that way. I would never be fool enough to take any of them seriously, she say. But some men's can be a lots of fun. Spare me, I write. Celie, she say, all I ask is 6 months, just 6 months to have my last fling. I got to have it, Celie. I'm too weak a woman not to. But if you just give me 6 months, Celie, I will try to make our life together like it was. Not hardly, I write. Celie, she say, do you love me? She down on her knees by now, tears falling all over the place. My head hurts so much I can't believe it. How can it keep beating? Feeling like this? But I'm a woman. I love you, I say. Whatever happened, whatever you do, I love you. That's Celie saying that to Shug. She whimper a little, lean her head against my chair. Thank you, she say. But I can't stay here, I say. But Celie, she say, how can you leave me? You're my friend. I love this child and I'm scared to death. He's a third of my age, a third of my size, even a third of my color. She's tried to laugh again. You know he gonna hurt me worse than I'm hurting you. Don't leave me, please. Just then, the doorbell rang. Shug wiped her face and went to answer it, saw who it was, and kept on out the door. Soon, I heard a car drive off. I went on up to bed, but sleep remained a stranger to this night. Pray for me. Your sister, Celie.